in the past like 4 or 5 team fights, we see Rasta like barely able, like I mean barely able to pop his BKB and barely able to drop his ultimate because the Storm would just focus on him every single fight. And I think if he had an Aegis, right, like he would just not care if he gets focused. So like whatever, I have Aegis, you can focus on me all you want. Looks like Rasa is gonna get, yeah, like he is not, okay, he used the cheese. Generally he is not gonna be able to use like his, and he just wasted his cheese at that point. He's not gonna be able to use his cheese because he's just gonna get chain stun to death. So I really honestly think Aegis is a lot better, especially if Necrolite has the enough tanking power to live through any barrage that the Sentinel throws at them. So I still think cheese is a little bit better on the Necrolite. So now they lost a Rasa and a cheese on the Rasa. Rasa has no buyback goal. Sentinel need to defend at this point. They do have Necrolite, so that counts as 2 hero on its own. And let's see if they're going to defend. Now, keep in mind, again, Exorcism is a beast in pushings. Oh my god. Exorcism is going to just rape that tower. You see, look at that tower's HP just drop down so quickly. We do see a glyph going to get popped on. A lot of AoE being plumped on. And Necrolite very MUFC typing ZZZZZ, and I mean, it is, I gotta say, it's a little bit frustrating for MUFC, but I think they are gonna break through this time. Venomous dropping his ultimate. We do see Fissures being casted. Let's see if it's gonna be Torn Bolt. They are gonna lose a Rex nonetheless, so that is the pushing power of MUFC. There are some typing going on. They do focus on the Vengeful Spirit, and they are gonna be chasing at that. Oh my god, that Crobulus is gonna be dead. Let's see if it's gonna be some buyback. Oh, Crobulus is sitting at 400 gold, so no buyback for him, but Storm Spirit is 4,000 gold, Puck is at 3,000 gold. So this, if LGD needs to push, they need to push right now, and I guess they are typing ZZZZZ because someone on Scourge is lagging. So I'm not too sure how you stop lagging. I know, as frustrating as it is, like, you can't just tell your opponent to stop lagging, because anyways, wow. Was I asleep? But how? When did Scourge get pushed at the bot lane? Okay, sure. I guess I was just talking and just forgot this whole thing. Man, yeah, okay, my bad. I don't know what the hell's going on, but apparently, LGD has lost 1.5 Raxes, and they haven't got a single Rax, and this is their chance. This is their chance to push without Crobulus alive. And they need a push right now. They're doing whatever they can. Rasa Wards at this point doesn't do too much damage, but the fact that they have Venom Wards as well. Earthshaker coming in, doing a lot of damage to the Venomancer. We do see BKB being popped here. Puck BKB as well here. We do see Witch Doctor being picked off instantly. Rasta getting picked off instantly. BKB is popped on the Storm Spirit. ZSMJ gets a double kill though, but we do see Kunkka completely in trouble. Kunkka again chasing the Puck. You should not chase. We do see YYF destroying the tower, but you gotta keep in mind their throne is getting focused at this point. We do see Torn is gonna get BKB'd, and that Rasta. Not that Rasta, the Necrolite is complete trouble. We do see Exorcism being casted, and the Necrolite is going to be dead. I think this is the game for LGD. Aegis, it does not matter. He's going to come into a lot of chain stuns. Yeah, he's going to come into a lot of chain stuns, and he is going to be dead. This is the game. You can see at the throne, it's just completely under a lot of fire. Everyone buys back, but it's just delaying the inevitable. It's just delaying the inevitable. That team fight just looked bad for LGD. This was the second team fight where they were chasing the Puck, which it's good to kill the Puck and all, but Puck is a really difficult hero to kill. Blink, Phase, Illusionary Orb, Dream Coil, BKB, and keep in mind he had buyback too. So like, you know, it was a bad decision to chase, and I think that was a game. YYF, not YYF. CH telepathically thinking in the future of time, hearing Luminous saying that get 4 staff. This is good, because see, good players always get 4 staff. CH did it, so I can say that. So but at this point, LGD is, I don't know, like they definitely had their advantage, and of course Heroes had something to do with it because I don't think they were as good of a late game squad, but I think mostly it was LGD lost it, not instead of Sentinel winning it. There were a lot of questionable choices decision making wise for the Sentinel to chase, and also that last push. They didn't mount it quick enough. Like they should have just went balls to the walls with that push, but I think they were taking their time and whatnot. But I really gotta apologize. I had no idea how they lost that Rax at all, and they are gonna using that boat, and that boat is not gonna do anything at this point. Ultimate going off, and who are they gonna pick off? Let's see who is going to be the first one to drop off. Witch Doctor taking a lot of damage at this point. Venomancer taking a lot of damage at this point. We do see, yeah, we do see on the most part the Sentinel winning in the team fight. Storm Spirit is just doing so damage. Storm Spirit gets picked off. Well, Storm Spirit has buyback also, so it doesn't matter too much. Even if they defend at this point, I don't think they could come back. Puck is gonna die as well. Puck is gonna be coming away. Puck is gonna be okay. And again, chases on Heroes, unneeded chases on Heroes, and a little bit disappointing for LGD. A little bit disappointing. I thought they could have won this. If they played it really well, they could have won this, and I would have been really happy if they won, because they got pretty much outpicked, or at least from the way that they played it, it was pretty much outpicked. And if they won that, I would be extremely happy. But alas, it was not meant to be. A little bit of bad decision makings on Sentinel. And also kudos to the Sentinel team, always focusing on the Witch Doctor first. Witch Doctor is just a very annoying hero, but he's a very easy hero to pick off as well. And looks like this is going to be the last team fight coming in. Storms. Let's see if we're going to see a swap on the Witch Doctor, which I think this is a good choice, but whatever, it doesn't matter. Uncontested range Rex is going to be picked off. Exorcism. Let me see a nice Exorcism. Exorcism is on cooldown. Almost up. At this point of the game, we do see Croblis getting just too much HP to get completely insta-gib by Focus Fire. And we do see a swap on the Necrolite. Necrolite taking some damage. It's fissured. Tower is being lifted. Earthshaker coming in. Earthshaker, by the way, has played a very good game, doing some nice chain stunts. We do see the tower being focused, and Shuriken did pick off someone. I think they're defending their throne. Yeah, you can see that the Sentinel doesn't even care at this point. Croblis was pushing on top, which I was focusing my complete attention at that point, but Stormster was just pushing the throne by themselves. So really well played by MUFC. And after watching this game, I'm not shocked that they're leading the way in the ADC at all. I'm not shocked at all. They just played a pretty much flawless game. The only mistake I had to say was they overexerted themselves at that tower push. Or not tower push, at that Roshan fight. They kind of underestimated LGD in terms of buyback potential. One thing I want to point out about Chinese teams is that they always a lot of times save a lot of their buyback. And buybacks generally you surprise your opponent, right? Because if you have a item on your inventory slot, or if you have a skill on your skill slot, your opponent is gonna know. One thing that your opponent does not know is how much gold you have stored up. And the Chinese are very good in terms of surprising their opponent in terms of buyback and clawing their way. But buyback, to me, it only really works at the mid game stage, and we saw LGD doing it magnificently at that one Roshan attempt, and that buyback swung the game back into their favor. But the team fights after it, they weren't focusing too well. They weren't initiating on the Croblis. They were chasing on the puck, and one mistake led to another, and they just kind of got whooped. Also, the unsung hero that I didn't talk too much about was the Earthshaker. You can look at that Earthshaker, how effective he was throughout the game with just a Blink Dagger and a Point Booster. No need to go so farming heavy. And look at his creep stats, only 84 creeps in 57 minutes, which is, you know, pretty legit because most of his creeps came through farming from his dagger and from his ultimate later on through the game. But look at how effective he was throughout the game with his clutch ultimate, really great echo slams, really great fissures. His fissures were blocking things off and allowing exorcism from Crobolus just do so much damage. Really great item choices coming from the Crobolus. I really love his BKB choice of going for BKB because knowing that he is going to get focused and there is going to be a lot of magical damage. A really nice transition of selling his treads into a BLT, knowing that this is going to be a very mobility heavy in terms of pushing and ganking and pushing and counter pushing. I gotta say, this Storm was just MVP. This Storm was MVP. I was questioning him a little bit in terms of getting the point. Not the point booster, the Lincoln Sphere, but he made it work because for the most part he was just wrecking a lot of havoc throughout the team fight. He would just go on, like, I guess Necrolite first, go on the Witch Doctor first, especially go on the Rasta first, right? And he would just go in with the BKB, go in with the Lincoln Sphere. He was just like impervious in terms of getting stunned. He just went in and disabled everyone, focused a hero on a time, a single at a time, and because of that, because of the proper focus fire from the Storm Spirit, really real play by L.MUFC. LGD, again, really questionable choices. I wanted to see more Force Staffs coming from the team. Support Kunga didn't work out. But I don't think that was Support Kunga's fault. That's more or less the fault of misplaying and not the hero's potential. So I think that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this cast. A little bit disappointing from LGD, but really well played from L.MUFC. One last shout out to everyone that are listening live at the Dota commentary channel. And if you ever want to play like really nice in-house or just come to listen to some live Dota commentaries, go visit our TeamSpeak, and we do have in-houses once in a while. We used to have in-house like daily, and then like StarCraft 2 came out and Sue started, and a lot of people are like just not coming onto TeamSpeak anymore. But if you want to play some in-house, do visit us on our TeamSpeak server. And again, one more shout out to that banner thing. Have a look out for that, and we are gonna be really happy if you could help us out on that as well. So that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed this commentary. This is Luminous signing off. GG.